Most beekeepers spend their entire season trying to stop their colonies from swarming. I spent this season trying to make my best hive to do exactly that. The goal wasn't to catch the swarm, the goal was to use swarm cells to create as many new queens as possible from what I believe was the best queen in my apiary. So before we start, let's talk about why would anyone even want to have swarm cells. So in beekeeping, there was always talk about which queen cells are better. Some believe that carefully grafted queens are gold standard, another believes that the best queens are the ones which bees choose to raise during swarm preparations. Alright, so listen. They've been fully blocked for like 3 or 4 weeks, and last time when I checked, I didn't have them going into swarm mode, and I really do want to make queen out of this hive because she's just great. So I put them like a few weeks ago. This whole thing, only those 2 frames were with brood, and over here all of this was with foundation only. And instead of them going into swarm mode, they fully built every single one of those, and they just never went into swarm mode. Look at this, everything is full of honey. Every single frame. Well, this one is kind of like not heavy. Look at this. Over here I have some closed brood. So it was less than 21 days ago. And over here fully, oh, we do have some starting swarm cell, but this cannot be with eggs because there is queen excluder, and everything is just like packed with honey. So this one is not, I can feel it, but this one fully. Actually, I know what happened with those two. I actually removed two frames with honey, and I gave them to another. So what I'm doing is this over here. When they are fully blocked with honey, I just put another box to another hive, and then I just fill it with honey with other hives, and I giving them free space to put more from the flow, because like I know that those were all full extremely quickly. So now those are making me wonder why they are not full. But yeah, every single frame is just like perfect clean honey, because this is first flow on those frames. They are kind of sitting on the, you can see like queen excluder. So hopefully that means that we finally have them going into swarm mode. Alright, so let's use smoke first time for them. You can see that they are like not aggressive at all, and that's why I'm taking them for the, what is called, for the queens this year. And it's not only good thing about them, like they are really good for not swarming, which I saw, and queen is really good. They went into winter really good. I still didn't use smoke. Look at this. I will not use smoke actually. Let's see them. Actually, I need to. Just so they don't just chill over here. But I do think that they start going into swarm mode. I need to remove smoker. It's blowing in my face. Alright, so over here we do have all swarm, swarm cell which is not with the egg. Then we could cut this drone brood, because all my queens are coming from this hive, so those drones, even though they're really good, I don't need them. Alright, full with larvae, but still nothing. We do have some swarm cell over here. Like there is not a single cell, but we do have something here. Nope, no eggs, no larva, nothing. I mean, I saw that they are not in. Over here also nothing. Like every single frame over here is just full. But still no swarm cell. And I really want to make video of how we took swarm cells out of hive. So only thing which we needed to do is to pack them, not give them extra boxes, just so they feel like they don't have space. Like, but I guess it's not working with this one. And there she is. She was on the frame where the brood is, on the last one, that's why I couldn't find her. Like she's looking for the space to lay more eggs everywhere. She's not so fat anymore because like she just don't have space to lay eggs. Interesting. Alright, so let's see our beautiful queen if she finally go to swarm mode, because now is honestly time. Well, I was scared for a second. I was thinking that all those bees are actually dead. Look at this. Tell me that they are not in the swarm mode. Look at them, all chilling. There is not a single millimeter of space. But if they are still not into swarm mode, then I will need to put nicotine system or graft, because honestly look at this. They are so calm. I actually picked such a good queen for queen rearing. All my queens next year are going to be this good. She also had most of the honey, even though I gave them only foundation frames. So they needed to build and put nectar inside. Alright, so what do we have here? I already pressed this one. Yes, there is egg. They started going into swarm mode. So, issue is there are some cells which are too far down, so I'm not sure how big those queen cells can become. Some drones over here in this one. We have jelly, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not going to open it. There are some queen cells, same thing, too much below. When I cut those, it's going to be such a pain. So over here, there is one. Now this frame which I give because I took young larva. Hopefully on this one I can make some good ones. So you can see there is few swarm cells. Alright, so this frame will actually be good. I think I will get like 6 good cells over here. There is queen. She's already smaller in the size, you can see. She was way longer. And over here I can see few. There on the corner. Alright, last frame. No eggs, no nothing. Alright. I guess they need some space too. Alright, they started swarming. So 8 days, 7-8 days from now, we are going to find queen and remove her because I still want to have her in. I needed to make more space. Hopefully I'm not going to destroy some. I still want to have backup if I don't have any better queens next year. So just gently. Should I actually be a smartass and actually remove this frame? Actually this is frame with good queen cells, so remove last frame and just give them extra space to each. So over here is 1 queen cell, 2 queen cells. Alright, this one has queen cells. I could be removing this one, this plastic one. There. Hopefully there is none. Just a bit of food. I do have some eggs on this frame, but it's alright. And what do we have here? It's a bunch of food. Okay, so over here we have few queen cells. That's good. So then, we are removing this one. Alright, that should be good. See you in next days when hopefully we have a lot of good queen cells. But in 8 days we are just going to remove the queen. I'm going to leave them over here until they are like 3 days before hatching. So then three days before hatching we are probably going to cut them all and just put them in. I mean, we are doing definitely something new, probably cutting them and putting them in mating nooks. Alright, so I put you over here because if I put you on high like I always do, you will be too high. So I took the lid off and basically what I'm doing, I'm searching for the queen. Why I'm doing this is because queen cells started and I saw that there are some which are already shut down. So for example, you can see over here in this frame one very nice and huge, and I just destroyed one or few over here, which is definitely not good. I will need to be more careful. So Yeah, if frame is not connected over here, pretty much a lot of time you're gonna do this not good, right? That's such a shame, actually. And I don't remember which frame I took first, but I saw that some are already fully shut. So, for example, yeah, you can see over here, this one is fully shut. On this side, you can see this one is fully shut too. So, because of that, if we have frames, I mean queen cells which are already shut, it could be that she will swarm. So because of that, I'm searching for the frames where is the queen, and for example on this one is full frame with brood, cupped brood, so there is not a lot of young bees. So I will need to manage it, and I will transfer this frame to this nook over here. I mean, I just want to show you. So pretty much empty nook, and we're gonna find like 2 frames like that, and we are just going to transfer the queen, because if I want more queens next year from this queen, if I don't have anything better, I will gladly have it as reserve. So I took that frame. There is the queen. Alright, so queen is over here. This is exiting brood. Do we have any queen cell over here? If we don't, I could be taking this frame, because if this is exiting brood, that means that there is a lot of young bees on it, and there is 1 queen cell. So did I do the same thing? So those frames are not connected, and it's not good. So I'm going to remove this one if it's only 1, and it seems that it is, and I'm going to remove it, and we have 2 frames which we're gonna take. So sadly this one needs to go out. I squish it, and this is something what you're gonna have issues if you are not using plastic frames, which I don't so far. I mean, I do have some, and I'm taking this frame. So alright, let's see more. I'll put you on another side because it's going to be easier, and I'm not going to pretty much destroy every single queen cell, because how I need to turn the frame so you can see it. I do remember that I destroyed over here like 5 good ones, and that one, it's such a shame. So over here we have 2 or 1. On this side, nothing. So this frame is like, you can feel it's very good. If I smart, I would mark those frames which are not so good. Alright, so what we have over here? So this one is very small. Then over here's 1, but is a bit bigger. Not happy with amount. Oh, there is 1. There is 2, 3. This frame is good. On this side, not. I need to be careful, because this is the frame which I can destroy. So over here, few. On this side, none. I do believe we will have like 7. And this is frame with food and no queen cells. Yeah, no queen cells. So pretty much I'm going to take this one. I'm going to place it over here, and then this one which I squished so many. It's such a shame. I'm not sure if I fully destroyed them. You can see it from this side probably, but that's such a shame. Alright. Just frame so these can hang somewhere, because there's so many. Look at this. So here is our queen. So just once again to check if there is any queen cell, because honestly I could use a few more. If it's one extra, I would be so happy. Nothing. So they could use some food. So I'm going to add them frame with food and some frames to build, to just like chill around. You probably don't see it, but this, like, all of this is full of nectar, another side as well. So that will definitely like help them out, and it's going to be like this. Now I'm going to give some frames to build, and that's it. I do not have a single frame with foundation, so let's see if they're gonna actually build on this. No starter as well. Honestly, not a lot of bees. Many bees from here will also like fly away. So let's see what is going to happen. There we go. So over here I just created 6 mini mating nucs, and we still do have, and not a lot, we have like some queen cells which are being built, so they are from young larvae and they are really good. And I believe it's on some frame on the left, somewhere over here. Plenty of brood, I mean drone brood. Yes, so over here we have queen cell, and probably somewhere else as well. So we are just going to leave this alone, and we are going to give all these bees to support that little queen, and we are going to get 1 extra bees, and that's pretty much it. Alright, from this hive we got a lot of nice queens, and she lost a lot in the size. I saved the good queen, so I gave her a lot of brood. But the main question is this queen actually mated, the 1 queen cell which we left, and if it's good. So now is a lot of days after, and we should see if she is having like good pattern, if she is having like everything else. So let's start from the side. Decent amount of nectar, but that's not the thing which we are following. We just want to get good queen for the winter, and it seems like she is very good. So she don't have a lot of bees, and already like 3rd frame on the side is with brood, and that's a lot of brood, honestly. So over here we have nice amount of so usually I don't hold this like that, but over here we have nice amount of larvae and the eggs. So now I remember that she's not marked as well, so I could grab the things to mark her if you find her. So we have white collar. Alright, this amount of brood over here on that frame, which is full new frame, so they usually don't put a lot of eggs on those. Alright, so the pattern is a bit weird, not going to lie, but it could be that that's because they are filling everything with honey, and they didn't go up to put honey on that 2nd box, and that could be because I'm putting them this thick queen excluder. So size of this colony is not big, so it could be that they are just because of that avoiding. So we like to call that dead space, because there is a lot of like centimeters from this top layer until the first layer of above box, like where the honey is supposed to go. So if colony is not strong enough, they will just fully avoid it. So over here we have even eggs and stuff, so I do believe that she is good. I just wonder what is size of that queen. So because I bring everything to mark her, I'll check once again. There she is. There we go. Right. That took way longer than it should. So alright. So I don't know how much you can see, but dot is pretty nice. It's thick, which I like about white color, because if it's not thick, she's just going to not be seen. Alright, I believe that's good. So you can see. Alright, she's good. So I'm going to check if we have another queen excluder, because you can see that they clearly don't like this one. It's too thick. They have very small amount of brood. I'm just going to put everything the same way. And they don't have a lot of bees as well, so if I put some frames with no brood over here and then brood over here, it's not good. Now this queen excluder should work way better. And now hopefully they will start filling the top box as well, instead of putting everything in the bottom and having like less brood. Because over here we have so many frames which are not even used. Like, look at this. Of course they don't need that box, but it's always better that I have it over here than not.